It is me, Vegeta T23, and welcome back to my new What If. Today, we're talking about what if Vegeta was female. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can survey my very uninteresting life. I mainly post OSA stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part, we discussed the events after the 3-year training. Future Vegeta Jr. came over and met his mother for real, as well as his father Yamcha. Goku got his heart virus and all that, and so Vegeta had to take over. Once Cell traveled back to the past, Vegeta went to fight him, considering she got a Zenkai boost due to her labor when giving birth to Vegeta Jr., but despite that, she lost the battle. They eventually get to terms that, after Piccolo's fusion with Kami, they need a new guardian, and so Goku grabs Dende and he restores the Dragon Balls. They then proceed to go in Time Chamber, 2 at a time. Vegeta went for Cell the first second she got out of the chamber and got a beating of her life. However, when Goku and Gohan exited, they made short work of Cell in less than half the time Vegeta fought Cell. With the recap out of the way, let's continue the What If. They had quite a few years of peace, 7 years to be exact, and the plot is evolving similarly to canon. Goten and Vegeta Jr. are pretty close to each other and are good friends. Gohan's life evolves pretty much the same way, and Goku is still alive and well, living his life on King Kai's planet for the most part, and Vegeta is training to get the new level of Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan acquired in a time chamber. Although they didn't reach Super Saiyan 2, Goku said Gohan has reached some kind of new level of this form. Gohan is training a bit more due to that, so he finds out how to do it. Goku is training on King Kai's planet and he is steering his competition. When Videl tells Gohan the new Tenkaichi Budokai is in around 30 days, Gohan is hardly able to wait. Goku is gonna be there, as well as Vegeta and the rest of the gang. The tournament arrives and our modified canon group is on the tournament grounds, as they do the preliminaries pretty much done the same way as in canon. In the time skip, Bulma and Vegeta have become quite good friends as Bulma is helping her train and all that. Back to the tournament, the events go pretty much the same and the two groups follow their respective Kais. The fights go literally the same, just that Vegeta plays with Pui Pui a little longer than she does in canon as her male counterpart. Vegeta grabs her head in pain as she starts rolling on the ground from that same pain. Shin knows what's up and tells Vegeta not to let Babidi control her. Vegeta agrees to try but is doubtful if she'll succeed. This turns out to be a fail as Vegeta becomes Majin and starts arguing and, well, all that other bullshit. Basically trying to regain her pride as a Saiyan. From here up until the fight between Goku and Vegeta, nothing much different happens. When the fight comes, they both go Super Saiyan 2 and begin their fights. Lo and behold, Vegeta is actually winning, since she had proper training with Bulma's machines as help. Vegeta isn't going out so easily though, as she goes and tries her best, but almost gets defeated by Goku. Goku then tells her how Majin Buu got released. Vegeta doesn't really care, but rolls with it, only to kick Goku down unconscious, taking the last sensu and departing towards Buu, thinking of a right way to end this. Upon arrival, she sees that most people that were there are already dead, and decides that in order to defeat this childish pink blob, she will sacrifice herself. And from there, Vegeta's most honorable action in Dragon Ball history was made. She goes Super Saiyan 2 for the last time and does her prayers. With that, Vegeta does her final atonement, destroying herself, but somehow not Buu. From there, everything unfolds as in the canon. Gohan ends up at the Kaioken realm, Vegeta is discussing her second chance, Goten and Vegeta Jr. learn fusion, technically becoming Gogeta Jr., Buu splits into good and bad Buu and all that. In the chamber, Goten and Vegeta Jr. are trying to master fusion after being taught by Goku and Piccolo, and they fight Buu. For once, they're actually serious about everything and go on a rampage to kill Buu. But all is in vain as they unfuse and all hope seems lost until Buu screams so loud it creates a distortion in the dimension, leading to the outside world. Gogeta and Piccolo follow after Gogeta goes Super Saiyan 2 himself and even further beyond into Super Saiyan 3, impressing both their Saiyan parents. And you guessed it, everything from this point onward goes the same until Gohan shows up, stronger than ever, having his potential unleashed by the old Kai. With his current power level, he's vastly more powerful compared to canon because You guessed it, he actually trained. He beat Buu just like that in a matter of seconds. He didn't even break a sweat. The reason being is because he had the potential to go Super Saiyan 3 after training and then getting his potential unlocked. Gohan literally dominating him, rendering the before planned fusion useless. He still had a hard time defeating him since Buu kept on regenerating. He realized if he releases a high volume attack, he will destroy him for good. His plan works as Buu gets mad and goes for a finishing destruction ball, which Gohan counters with a Kamehameha. He pushes for a bit, then releases it all, engulfing Buu in it and ending him once and for all. With Earth back to normal, they wish everyone back to life and continue with their daily lives. It's been a few months since the battle with Buu, and the plot is pretty much the same. Seeing the kids' fusion reaching this new level, Goku and Vegeta and Gohan seek that power. Well, only Goku and Vegeta because Gohan has Mystic. So Vegeta is heavily training to reach that goal. Goku on the other hand is training on King Kai's planet to reach it and has succeeded in it. Vegeta on the other hand isn't as successful. She is getting closer though. Beerus has awoken from his 38-year nap and began seeking for a Super Saiyan God. He visits everyone just like in canon, and Vegeta is of course scared shitless and tries to put up a show for Beerus. But unfortunately Yamcha of all people manages to provoke him, and also provoking Vegeta. Beerus simply just flicks him away and gets back to his main objective. Goku arrives just in time to see Beerus negotiating with our group. Vegeta suggests that they summon Shenron for help, since Bulma is using Dragon Balls as the main prize on her birthday. Goku says how he had the same idea in mind as well, and they proceed like in the original. First time they kinda failed, but once Whis explained it all, Goten joins in and the ritual is successful, made on Goku as he is ready to rumble. The fight evolves pretty much like in the original, with Vegeta attempting to intervene along with Raditz anytime Goku is struggling. However, they fail, and they're introduced to the ground each time. The fight ends as in canon, and the events go similarly. Vegeta is furious that Goku surpassed her even more now that he reached God level. All she ever wanted is to surpass him to prove not only elites are better, but to prove women can get stronger all on their own. So she begins training on her own. During one of her trips to Bulma's to get her a new suit, she sees Whis, and the meal session goes pretty much smoothly as in canon, so Vegeta began training on Beerus' world. 6 months later, Goku pursued Bulma into telling Whis, which eventually led him to getting a new phone, and so Goku was called on time. Whis took him in too, and with that, the two Saiyans began training. During that time, Frieza was revived, and Frieza began buffing up for his next battle, which gave him a new power. Both Goku and Vegeta felt as in something bad is happening. However, Raditz was the only one who responded and actually rushed to the site. However, Frieza and his goons were long gone. Raditz goes to warn the others of the situation and may be a potential threat in the future. With that, the threat in the future came in the form of Jocko telling them Frieza is coming their way. However, Goku and Vegeta were notified way before and are training as hard as ever. Bulma calls Whis over about Frieza, and so Goku teleports Vegeta, Whis, and Beerus to Earth. And with that, we're leaving things be for now. Thank you for watching. If you think I should paint my nails again, then click dislike. But if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below. And as always, peace out.